Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here then hey up me duck, my name is Siobhan and I make videos on a Friday and a Sunday all about beauty and fashion, so if you like that sort of content then please do subscribe just down below. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So today's video is going to be about plus size clothing brands. Now I did a video of a Primark haul a few weeks ago and I did it about plus size clothing. And the reason why is because I always go into Primark but I never find any clothes that actually like fit me and my kind of size. And then when I went into Primark I found a few clothes and I thought, whoa, like this is like one in a million because I don't usually. So I thought that I would do a video around that because it's got quite a lot of attention and I wasn't expecting it to get that many views. I know it's only like 1,270 odd at this current time, but it has like increased, and I know it's not as lot as some people's, but for me that's quite a lot for my channel anyway. So I thought that I would do a video around it, and I'm just going to talk about my favourite brands but also the brands that do a plus size clothing and what my thoughts on them and stuff. So the first brand that I want to talk about is Yours Clothing. Now Yours Clothing has been my ultimate like favourite brand ever since I kind of found out about them. When they opened a store where I live, I kind of went in, I was a bit like, ugh. I kind of find it really hard to find clothing that actually suited me and fitted me well, but like since Yours Clothing I've kind of like, yes. A lot of my clothes do consist of clothes from Yours Clothing because I mean I absolutely love their clothing. Sometimes you have to kind of go in and just think what kind of style you are because there's a lot of older fashion in there. So if you're young like me, then it is quite, sometimes you just kind of have to chance it, what you see and what you don't, just because I know when I go in the shop there's half of it where it's a bit more older women fashion and then there's a bit more younger, but then some of the younger ones looks a bit old fashioned and it's like but overall when there's something good in there, like it's mainly when I have a lot of money I don't find anything, and then when I don't have money I find a lot. So but anyway, yeah, I really like Yours Clothing because one, they are like literally genuine sizes. So if you want to kind of say if you're a size, I don't know, 18, then you most probably get top and bottom in an 18, whereas I know some other shops kind of, they say they're an 18 but really they don't fit like an 18. Yours Clothing do actually fit like a size 18 or whatever size you are. Some of the things you have to kind of like chance just because of the material, not because of the sizing, but a lot of the time they are true to size, and there's not many that I haven't got where I think, oh no, I'm not that size, I have to go up or I have to go down. It's not a lot of times I have to do that, just because obviously most of it is true to size. So I really like the fact that they do that. And obviously they do shoes for wide feet, so if you do have quite wide feet, which I personally don't, which is a fucking like hallelujah, but yeah, I don't have wide feet, so I personally don't know what the shoes are like from Yours Clothing, but my mum has bought some of them before, and my mum's got quite wide feet and she said that even some of them are a little bit too wide for her feet, and with her having wide feet then that's obviously a good sign in one way because they are wide enough for those who've got wide feet. So yeah, I can't really comment on like the shoes and stuff, and yeah, I love that shop, and I love the fact that when you go in that shop as well, like they have people who serve you that are big, so you don't feel uncomfortable when you go in there, because I know in a few other shops you just think they're looking at you because you're bigger and you're like trying to find clothes and you just like, you feel really uncomfortable. Whereas Yours Clothing, you go in, they greet you, they say, you know, hello, do you need any help? What are you looking for today? And I know that some of them actually model the clothes themselves, so you can see what it looks like on someone else, especially if you like it and you think, oh that's nice, and then you ask them and say, oh it's from this brand, and well it's obviously from our brand and whatever, and you say, well what is it like, is it nice and comfortable? So I like the fact of that as well, just because obviously sometimes you can't always find what you're looking for, but then if someone else is wearing it, or if you find something that you're looking for and you think, oh is it going to suit me, and then you see someone else wearing it in the shop that's quite big, then you just think, well it might fit me or it might look right. So obviously you can try it online, but seeing it from another person's perspective as them wearing it, then it might be, it's a little bit better. So yeah, I really like that as well. I think the only thing where I live anyway is the fact that the shop isn't big enough. That's the only thing. And the prices as well, the prices are quite reasonable. I mean, the bras, oh, let me just talk about bras. The bras I absolutely love. I love the bras. There is a certain bra that I like to wear, like type of bra, like style of bra even, which is a balcony/balconette bra. I just find that they're really comfortable and just, I don't know, they feel like they're holding me up a little bit, because obviously if you've got big boobs then it's going to be, you need something to hoist you up. You can't have something that's dangling like a flipping church bell. Yeah, I really like the bras, the lingerie as well. I've only tried one kind of set of like knickers and stuff from there, so I can't really comment on that either, but the sizing of that kind of knicker that I actually got was really good. It's like fitted really nicely, it just felt really comfortable. But yeah, the bras, there's a lot of different bras, but if you're looking for a certain style, especially for me, I always look for the balconette bras, and I really struggle because some of them, they used to be like only a few of them, and then they start bringing out a little bit more, so I don't know if it must have got a bit more popular, but for me I just thought, ooh, it was really hard for me to find them. And then when I found one that I liked, they never had my size, so yeah. And also the fact that they go up to, I don't know what size the bras go up to, I think it's a double G, I think, I don't know, but yeah, the sizing is really good. They fit really nicely, they're really comfortable. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that obviously if they've got wires in, they do poke out after about a few weeks, so you have to like sew them up. But if you don't like the ones with the wire in, then you're alright. But I like the ones with the wire in because I don't feel like they're holding me up if I don't. But yeah, I really love buying bras from yours. The only thing is now, they used to be around 16, the least was about £16, and then they've started going up because I don't know why, but they're like £23, and I'm just like, ooh, it's like killing me to pay £23 for a fucking bra, and I'm like, why? But they have really nice designs and stuff like that, and obviously when you find something that you like, I can kind of justify paying that, because I know that they're going to fit, and I know that they're going to hold me up, and I know that they're going to look right, and I know that they're going to fit properly. They have quite a wide, like, I'm trying to think, the side bits, they're quite wide, so you know, if you've got that flabby bit, then it's all in, it doesn't like flop out here, there and everywhere, so it is suitable for the sizing of boobs that you've got. So yeah, I really love that shop. I rate that shop so much. If you've never been to Yours Clothing, then you need to have a look at stuff on their website. Obviously they have a website, and they do international shipping as well, so I don't know how much it is though. I know it's for the UK, I think it's about £3.95, but I don't know how much international shipping is. But yeah, if you are looking for really good quality clothing from a plus size like clothing brand, then do check out Yours Clothing, because it's just, oh, I love it so much. So the next brand is Boohoo. Now I've only recently discovered Boohoo because I heard a lot of people talking about it, and I've seen a lot of YouTube videos talking about like the Boohoo plus size range, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's going to fit. So I did once just purchase a few, I think I purchased a top and a pair of trousers, I think, or a pair of jeans, whatever, and I thought, nah, it's not gonna work. And I tried them and I was like, oh my god, they actually fit. Like, I just couldn't believe it, and they felt so comfortable, and they was reasonably priced as well. Obviously Boohoo is just an online store, so you can't actually go in the shop, which is a shame. Again, I've got a lot of clothes from Boohoo. I always buy clothes from Boohoo now. Again, they do fast shipping. You can pay like £10 premier delivery, so you can get £10 a year. You pay £10 a year and you get free next day delivery, which is really good. And again, next day delivery is like £5 something, I think. So you're saving yourself quite a lot of money, and that's what I do. I paid £10 for the year. So yeah, I really like the idea of that. Get free returns as well, so they give you a sticker that you can put on, and you can just send it away if you don't like something or it doesn't fit, which is obviously for me is a really good thing, because I like to buy the clothes, try them on, see where they fit, and then if they don't fit, I want something that's like hassle free. So I just want to send it back and not worry about, oh, I've got to pay delivery, or oh, is it going to get there, blah blah blah. And yeah, the refunds come through quite quickly, so you know, there's no palaver or anything. I'm always a bit iffy when sending stuff back, just because obviously the fact that I just want to be able to send it back and then get my money back. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to palaver for it. So yeah, I really like that. I like the fact there's a range, like a big range of plus size clothing. So there's not just a little section, there's a lot of clothes, there's a lot of stylish things. You know, a lot of people that's young will like the clothes on there, because again, it's just, there's a big range. So you can get something that's, if you're an older woman, and you can get something that's a bit more old fashioned, you know, a bit less young looking. I'm trying to like explain it in a way. And then you can get stuff that are a bit more younger, so if you're a teenager / early 20s kind of thing, then you can get something like that. And I just think that Boohoo is just, there's a massive range, and no matter what size you are, you will find something. I think they go to a 32, I think, so they go quite big. Again, they do plus size shoes as well, which obviously if you've got wide feet then it's going to help you, but for me, I don't. I'm sure they do anyway. And they do plus size swimsuits, which I have got from there before. I don't think I've actually shown you in a video, but I have got them because obviously I'm going on holiday next year, so I have bought some swimsuits and they fit really nicely. Some of them are a bit some of them, yeah. So yeah, I really like Boohoo. Again, the prices are reasonable and everything, so you're not going to break the bank if you're buying something from Boohoo. And they always have offer on. I like the fact that they always have like either 20% off or just some kind of offer. There's always an offer going on Boohoo, which is really nice as well. So again, it's affordable. I think they do uni discount. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure they do a uni discount on there as well. So if you're a student and you have a uni card or uni days or something like that, then I'm sure you can use like that code to get a % off as well. So yeah, so basically they are my two top favourite brands of clothing. Like, I always buy clothes from there just because obviously it's just, they're just amazing. There's a big range, there's so many different styles, and there's so much stuff to choose from. So now I want to go on to the brands that do plus size clothing and tell you kind of my thoughts on them. I don't particularly buy clothes from, but I know that they do a range, so I'm going to tell you about it. Primark. Obviously I did Primark haul, so this is kind of stemmed from there. You don't always find plus size clothing, and when you do in Primark, you have to search for it, and that for me is just so annoying. Like, I hate doing that. I'd rather just go in the shop. If they had like a section of plus size clothing, then that would be so much easier for me instead of going through everything. Just because obviously I'm lazy like that. But yeah, I just think that if they just had a little section, you know, a section where they had plus size clothing, just plus size clothing, then it would be easier to find rather than rummage through all of them and then you get to the back and they haven't got your size. So that's the one thing I don't like about Primark plus size clothing, is the fact that you've got to search for it, and it's a big fucking shop, and you know, there's a lot of clothing and you just think, oh, that might look nice, and then you pick it out and you're like, no, I don't think so. So yeah, you have to search for it in Primark, which is very annoying, but again, it's a cheap shop, so I suppose that's a plus. So if I do find something that's nice and I do find something that fits, then it's cheap, so you know, I can't complain really. And also with Primark as well, the sizing and the style of them, if it's a certain style, it doesn't always fit that size. They're not true to size, Primark isn't. And I don't think even the smaller sizes, so if you are, you know, slimmer, then even then you can struggle to find a size where it's, say if you're like a size 10 or something, you know, you might have to go smaller or you might have to go bigger because it's not true to size. So I don't like that either. I mean, this one, I got this from Primark, which is surprising, and it's really nice. The only thing is, it is a size that I would normally wear. I'm not going to tell you the size because I don't want to, but it is a size that I would normally wear, but it's just a little bit tight. It's not tight that it's very uncomfortable, but it is a very slim fitting kind of size, which is annoying. So, you know, sorry about the lighting, I'm filming in the daytime, so the sun's kind of gone in. So yeah, but yeah, so Primark, I mean, it's okay. Like, I love Primark, don't get me wrong, but clothing wise from Primark, you have to search for it for plus size clothing, and for me that is annoying because I don't want to be sitting there looking through thousands and thousands of the same stuff and then not find my size. And also you have to check the hangers, because if you don't check the hangers, you can pick up a size, I don't know, say if you're a 20, you pick up a size 20, you get it home and it says on the tag size 10. So you have to check that as well. I suppose in most shops you have to anyway, but yeah, there's Primark. So the next one is New Look. Now New Look, I'm a bit thingy with New Look because I have got some things from New Look that are plus size, but I don't like the fact that they have a very small range. So they advertise that they do plus size clothing, but you go in the shop, you go online and it's a very small range, and then you just think, well, that's a bit unfair. I feel like there's not a lot of shops that do plus size clothing, and that's kind of sad because there is a lot of girls that are plus size, so you know, we are allowed to be fashionable, we are allowed to look nice, you know. But yeah, New Look, I don't like New Look just because of the fact that when you go in you don't feel comfortable in that shop. Well, I don't anyway. And when you look around, like, I know the one in Derby, so if you've ever been to Derby, in the centre there is New Look, and when you go in, all the bottom floor, right, not being a thing or anything like that, but all the bottom floor is those who are smaller, so it's the petite range. And you look around and you just think, right, okay, so then you go upstairs and then they have the men's, maternity and plus size, and the men's is like a quarter of the shop. You've got a maternity bit which is about, I don't know, about not even half, like another quarter of the shop, and then you've got the plus size which is another very small range. So you basically go in and then say here's the room, you look to your right and that's it. You have a few stands with plus size clothing on, the rest of it's just like homeware, shoes and stuff, and you just think, it's like we've been forgotten about in New York, like we just push to the side and it's like, right, that's it, that's all you're having, and you think, well, that's kind of not fair because you've got a whole floor downstairs of thingy. I know New Look is not a plus size kind of clothing overall anyway, but if you're going to advertise doing plus size clothing, then you need to build a range up a little bit more, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't particularly like New Look just because of the fact that we're kind of forgotten about, and you know, it's 2017, there is a lot of girls that are plus size now, and there's a lot of plus size models, and there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of people that are plus size, and you just think, well, if you're a shop that's wanting to advertise plus size clothing, then why are you not branching out a little bit more in it? So I'm a bit like, ugh. So yeah, and then when you go in as well, you know, if you're bigger as well, you get a few looks. So yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about New Look. There is, like I say, there is a couple of clothing I've got from there, but not a lot, just because obviously they don't do a lot. There's like a pair of trousers that I got from there once. Yeah, there's like a pair of trousers from there once, which is actually really nice. They was quite big, and they weren't quite big, but they suited me really well, and the size, I actually got a size down from there. So yeah, you know, the clothing aren't bad, but they don't do a big enough range, which is annoying. That is about New Look. So there is New Look. River Island, I think River Island is just so overpriced. Some of the stuff, it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm not rich. I know a lot of people like River Island, so I'm not saying anything about it, but I just think some of the stuff is just so overpriced. Like, I think I saw a pair of jeans in there once and they were like, I don't know, what was it, about £35, and it's like, fucking hell, man. Like, ooh, £35 for a pair of jeans. And I'm like, ooh, you know, if they're good quality and everything, which I don't mind, but you know, if you want to buy a couple of jeans, you're like, fucking hell, £35. Say you've got £50 budget, you can't buy an outfit from River Island £50 for a plus size girl. Like, no way, no. And again, the range is very small, which is not a good thing. Again, I know it's not a plus size shop overall, but at least if you're going to advertise it, again, make the range bigger. So yeah, I've never actually got any clothing from there, so I can't comment on the actual style and the way they fit and stuff, so because they're so expensive. So anyway, that is River Island. I'm just trying to think of other shops. The next one is ASOS. Now, I like ASOS just because of the fact that they have a big range of plus size. Again, don't like the fact that it's only online, so I can't actually physically go into a shop and try them on. And again, they do a lot of different brands. So if you're a huge ASOS fan, then you can get other clothing on there. So you can get Boohoo, you can get New Look, you can get, I think they even did yours clothing on there as well. I'm not sure, can't remember. But there is a lot of different brands in there, so it's not just one brand, and obviously you have ASOS Curves, so they do have their own brand as well, which I actually really like, but they have a huge range of plus size clothing on there, which is so nice. Again, prices, I mean, they're reasonable, you know, they're not too expensive, but some of them can be a little expensive. But yeah, I really like ASOS again. I don't buy so much off ASOS, just because some of the styles I think, no, they're not going to suit me, they're quite slim fitting. But again, I probably prefer Boohoo over ASOS. So yeah, I do like ASOS, like, don't get me wrong. There is a few clothing items that I've actually got from there and they fitted really well. I got my first pair of ripped jeans from ASOS and I was really impressed with them. The sizing was quite big. I did get my own size, but it was quite big, so I had to take them in at the sides. So yeah, I don't mind ASOS. They're reasonably priced, they fit really nicely. And again, you have to, with online clothing, you have to kind of hit and miss, just because obviously you can't go in and try them on. But yeah, I think that is all the shops. Let me just have a look. Oh yeah, there's Evans as well. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but if you're an older woman, if you're an older woman, then you've probably heard of Evans. Evans used to be a shop. Well, I know where I lived, it used to be a shop, but then they kind of went bust, so they're only online now. But Evans is more of an older woman's shop for me anyway. But again, they cater for plus size clothing, and I'm sure there used to be a catalogue as well. I can't remember whether they were. But yeah, my mum used to get a few clothing from there, but not very many, because some of them are a little bit old fashioned. But yeah, again, they had a massive shop, they had a massive range of different clothes, and again, they were quite nice fitting as well. And it was okay with pricing. Some of them was a little bit over the top, but yeah, overall it wasn't too bad. So yeah, that's another shop. Misguided, right. Another place is Misguided. Now again, the thing that I don't like about it is they have a very small range of plus size clothing, which is fucking annoying. Okay, like, some of these shops need to kind of branch out. If you're branching out in plus size clothing, then you need a bigger range. Like, stop being so small. I saw these jeans on Misguided once and I thought, oh, they're really nice, but are they going to suit me, are they going to fit? So I ordered them and see what they were like. And my god, they were the most comfortable, stretchiest jeans in the world, and they fitted perfectly. And I wear them literally all the time, and I've got 3 of them. I wanted the black pair, but they were never in stock in my size. But yeah, they are blue and they've got like rips in the jeans. I always wear them. I've got 2 pairs of them. I did want the black ones, and there was like a khaki green one, and I thought, But anyway, they were reasonably priced at the time because they was on offer. But yeah, there was the most stretchiest, comfortable jeans to wear in the world. And I'm not a big fan of jeans normally anyway, but if they've got a bit of stretch in them, so they're a bit elasticated, then they are fabulous. So yeah, I really like Misguided. However, I mean, with the clothing wise, however, the range again is too small. It's like they always do quite a few tops in plus sizes, but they never do bottoms. Like, they always seem to think about the top, and I think, well, I want some nice jeans, or I want some nice trousers, or I want some nice leggings, or just something like that. And they don't do a big range, and it's just like, well, get your shit together. So, you know, the jeans are really nice, and there was reasonably priced for like $12.50 at the time, and I think it was supposed to be like 20 odd quid, I think, or 25. So, you know, there was quite a lot knocked off. Again, fast shipping and stuff like that, so if they don't fit, again, it's easy to send it back because it was free returns. So yeah, I really like Misguided with the clothing wise. However, the range, again, it's very small and it's very disappointing, because you think, well, it's like they're not bothered, they just put a few, like, oh, they'll do, kind of thing. You just like pick them out and go, oh, let's just put them on, they'll be alright. No, like, no, okay? They need to do a bigger range. But yeah, they're basically all the brands that I wanted to talk about, just because of the fact that I've had experience with them, or I know about them, or I've heard about them. I know there is a few other shops, such as like Forever 21, and I know there's American brands such as Torrid, is it Torrid? Charlotte Russe, all that, but obviously I've never purchased anything from them, and I don't think I don't even know if they do international shipping. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the brands that I like, or I know of, or I've heard of, or I've seen, or anything like that, just because of the fact that I have a bit more experience with them. I know there is a few other shops such as Debenhams and H&M and Next and all that do plus size clothing, but again, I haven't had any experience with them, so I can't really tell you about them. I just think that overall, if you're a shop that is going to cater for plus size, then you need to do a bigger range because it's pathetic. The range that you give us is pathetic, and the clothing that you give us is just very old-fashioned most of the time, and you just think, well, just because you are fat, it's the way that the shops portray it is the fact that, oh, you're fat, you don't want to look nice, you don't want to have nice clothing, you just want something that's, you know, comfortable, and don't, you know, you want to look like shit. Well, no, actually, no, we don't. We don't want to look like shit. We want to look nice. No, when I go out, even if I'm just going down the shop, I need to look decent enough. You know, I just like to put on some jeans, some tops, or whatever. I don't want to look like a tramp walking down the street. I know I'm fat, but that doesn't mean I want to look like a tramp. That doesn't mean that I don't, you know, want to wear nice clothes or want to look nice. So, you know, if you're a shop that does that, then please, please, please make a bigger range, because then, you know, that might encourage me and some other plus size people to come to your shop and to buy the clothes. But if you're not and you're just like, let's just forget about it, then no, I ain't coming to your shop. I ain't gonna buy any clothes from your shop. So yeah, but anyway, that's the rant over. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe just down below, or you can click on my little face that will appear at the end of the video. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.